Welcome, adventurers, to the continent of Exordia, lands of marvel and magic, modern advances, and deep roots in faith. Exordia was created in the image of the 12 Zodiac Gods, who fought to keep their people protected against the invaders from other regions of the world. The rich magical energy of Exordia proved too tempting, and so the Zodiac Gods sealed the continent away. For thousands of years, Exordia has lived in prosperity. The integrated race is coming together to fight whatever localized trouble might arise. Our journey begins in the small northern town of Norton. The summer sun has reached its peak height in the vast infinite blue above, and the fresh smell of wheat and grass blows in the breeze. As you walk through the town threshold, Orca, would you like to introduce your character?
Clear, is everyone here, or is this just me walking into town?
This is you walking into town.
The sound of horse hooves clip-clop along the roads. People look up and to see someone, whatever traveler is riding the horse, only to see he is part horse. A centaur arrived. I've got basic heavy armor strapped to my chest and haunches, 2 swords strapped to my back, and my helmet is a almost bird-like yet Venetian mask. Like, no nose, but just very pointed with deep eye sockets. And I just walk into town.
Yeah. So you walk a little further down the road, wheat fields to your left, and a hill to your right with extravagant houses dotted on top. A horse cart pulls up beside you, and the driver coughs to get your attention. And he says, "Excuse me, mate, I've never been this far north before. Is this the town of Gnometon?"
I do believe so.
So, as you say that, you notice several figures sitting in the back, and you realise that this is likely a shuttle cart carrying wayward travellers and merchants. An elven figure peers over the cart to listen to your conversation. Nixus, would you like to describe yourself?
Yeah. A 18, 19, or whatever the age of maturity is, plus like a year for an elf, is just kind of walking around the area. He's wearing kind of grubby clothes, and he looks really excited to be here. He's looking around and looking for is this before or after he found the newspaper?
This is after, so you've read the insert and you've gone on your journey and arrived in the town.
All right, so he's looking for the guild office.
Okay. Also taking note of your conversation with the cart driver, a shimmering gold dragonborn. Kedrick, would you like to describe yourself?
Oh god.
Yeah, he's weird.
Well, something you should know is not overly listening. I'm sort of listening in the background, keeping my head down, ignoring everything that's going on, but kind of watching everything at the same time. Well, basically, I stand out from most people, of course.
Off.
Yeah, next to the centaur.
Well, I have like bright, like orange or whatever I am.
Yeah, in the midsummer sunlight, it's quite a glisten that's coming off in the mid-afternoon.
Yeah, so I'm definitely quite obvious, even though I don't want to be.
So the cart driver goes, "Okay, you lot, out you get. I've got a long journey back to Murstone," and he basically just kicks you out of the cart now that you've arrived to the town. He turns around and heads back up the hill. So now you're standing at the edge of town, and you can see that this road stretches out for what looks like another 15-minute walk until you're actually in the heart of the town itself. So as you walk, would you like to speak to anyone or each other? Or are you
I
walking
just
in
look them all
silence?
over, assessing them for threats, potential allies, potential fights.
I'm basically looking around, making sure nobody's watching me and following me. Yeah.
Well, no one's following you, but you are now in like kind of like a group of like 5-6 people that are walking collectively, but not collectively.
I have no idea who these people are, so
No,
I'm very
no
much
idea.
afraid of them.
Yeah.
I just generally ask the group if they're all going to the guild office here.
Right, I have to sign up with those people or I can't get paid.
Mhm.
Any of you remember where that is?
You do see one of those posts with like the different arrows for like directions. So you can see one says Norton, one says Norton Hills, and then another one says straight out of Norton Guild. So you can vaguely guess which way you're going if you follow that arrow.
I've got no reason not to.
No? So as you follow the arrow, you walk through the residential area, and from far away, Norton looks like quite a nice, lush little town. But as you get into it, you can kind of see that it's a little bit more rundown than what you thought it would be. You can see that shops are like closing, houses are a little bit dirty, but besides that, it's a nice little town. You can see the guild hall is quite a large building that is set into the back of quite a large hill. So it could go further back than what the facade makes it appear. Would you like to go in?
I start heading in, assuming there aren't any stairs.
No, there's no stairs.
Yeah, I head in as well. I'm not too nervous.
All three of you?
I suppose I'll head in as well.
Did you say initiative?
No, I said all three of you. Are all three of you going in?
Oh,
So that was a yeah. So you enter into the building, and it's quite a narrow. Can
look at there.
everyone see this?
Yeah, boo. Look at you.
Nice.
So you enter into the front, and to your left you see a closed door with the sign that says Guild Dorms, and in front of you a set of double doors that appear to be locked shut from the other side. To your right is another corridor that goes probably about 50 foot, but halfway you see a small gnomish woman. She has bright yellow blonde hair up in pigtails, and she's wearing green dungarees and wooden shoes. And she
I'll
says,
walk up to her.
yeah, she says, "You're right, loves. Are you to sign up to Guild?"
Sign up or I can't get paid, right?
Pretty much. Well, just follow me into the main hall and we'll get you signed up. How's that sound?
Perfect.
So do you all follow her?
yeah.
I don't see why not.
You walk about 10 foot down a separate corridor to the left, and then you follow her into a large room. There are 4 large tables with numerous characters already sat around them. A slightly smaller table sits at the far back of the room with 2 throne-like empty wooden chairs. And she says, "Welcome to Straight Outta Norton. finest guild in North. I'm Dolly Dust, housekeeper and daughter to Guildmaster Donny Dust. Please fill out this parchment and take a seat. We'll be doing a short induction to guild life in about 10 minutes. So, as you three get comfortable, you look around. There's several other faces in the room, and you can see a large turtle off to the side, keeping to himself. Grendel, would you like to describe yourself and what you're doing?
On the table, you see a turtle. Not the usual green skin, much darker. Lots of scars. His shell is not very nice to look at. A lot of scuff marks. A little bit of shine to it, but can't really do nothing about the scratch marks on it. He's just wearing a red scarf, and right now he's maintaining his weapon, kind of keeping to himself, kind of occasionally looking up and around at people, mostly just maintaining his weapon. Big, long, great axe.
Sat eagerly at the front of the room, you see a dwarven man polishing a peculiar-looking weapon that none of you has ever seen before. Thulden, would you like to describe yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah, so as you see, I'm a dwarf who has a mastery of guns, and I have a musket with me right now and a companion pet, which is not for fighting. And I'm sitting there in the guild with a how do I say that? Kind of this silver glasses of some meat, since I love meat as a dwarf. And I'm just minding my own business and fixing my gun for the adventure. That's what can I say right now. Yeah.
You also see examining a cabinet with several portions and scrolls displayed it's all locked behind quite a thick glass. You see a cloaked figure turn and scan the room quite curiously. Venleth, would you like to describe yourself and what you're doing? Or not?
Has he got AFK?
Yeah.
One job.
Am I boring you?
You made him fall asleep already, Blake.
Okay,
Sorry,
well.
I forgot that I put push to talk. I was actually talking and I realized I did that. Space. Sorry. I'm just simply staring at the parchments behind the glass. I am Air Jenna. I don't know how to say that.
Genasi.
Genasi. Just minding my own business. But rather curious of everyone else.
Yeah. So finally you spot a man off to the far corner standing beside the door. He's listening intently to his surroundings. Kunshi, would you like to describe yourself and what you're doing?
Can I slightly change that? Like, can I be sitting on the floor?
If you want to be sat on the floor, you can be sat on the floor. You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm quietly sitting on the floor. My legs are crossed. My head's bowed. My eyes are shut. I appear to be in some form of meditation, just quietly taking in my surroundings while still meditating at the same time. You wanted appearance too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm about 5'11". I have black, like baggy pants on, almost like a skirt, to some degree, and like metal boots on. Bare chest, black tattoos, and some tribal, a band around my left forearm. A couple tattoos on my hands. and a white blindfold covering my eyes, and a sword is strapped across my back.
Yeah. So there are several other people scattered around the room, but nothing draws your eye to them. You feel like their time here will probably be short-lived. While you wait for Dolly Dust to come back for the induction, would any of you like to do anything?
Let's
I would just find a decent place to stand out of the way since, you know,
You're a big boy.
legs. Legs for days.
Yeah, so you probably move towards the back of the room a bit where there's more space to just stand and not be in anyone's way. The other side.
Goblins do that.
I see you over there by. I see the centaur over there by itself, and just gesture like, "Hey, why don't you stand over here at the end of the table?"
I think I'm good.
Squint my eyes like, "All right then," and just continue sharpen my blade.
Pied.
I think I'm good where I am, because I can observe the entire room from there.
I mean, yeah, you are just pretty much stood in the centre. There isn't a chair there.
Yeah, I do like to stand.
So, that's fine. So, eventually Dolly just comes back and she says, all right, settle down. Has everyone filled out their sign-up forms? Great. These are temporary and will permit you limited access to the guild services. For insurance policies, we can't make you a full guild member without a trial period first. During this trial period, you'll have access to our novice guild contracts, and upon completion of these quests, we'll review your performance and assess whether you're ready to become fully fledged members. We recommend that guild members operate in small groups. You'll be put into groups of 7 just to take on these quests. So this induction lasts for a further 20 minutes, discussing food and sleeping arrangements, equipment maintenance, and where in the guild you are and aren't permitted to be just yet. Finally, Dolly announces who'll be grouped together, and as if by fate, the 7 of you end up around a table in a little group. Dolly suggests. That's not a word. Dolly suggests that you all take a moment to get to know each other before accepting any contracts, which can be found hung onto the board by the far back door. So while you all get to know each other, I will make that contract sheet available to you.
I look over to the person who was talking to the centaur. Not too friendly, is he?
I don't think he speaks.
Oh boy.
No. He's got a mouth. Pretty sure I saw a tongue. I heard him speak earlier, so I'm pretty sure that he can speak. He's just choosing not to.
What's the stables then?
Over forward. There we go.
Maybe in centaur prominent areas they have like special stables above the normal horses for sentient horse people.
A thing to note, this will have been the first centaur a lot of you have ever seen or met.
That's why I'm so amazed by it.
I've seen a lot of things in my time.
I
Bless
lived in
you
the capital,
all.
so that's the strokes of life. Centaurs, I don't think they tend to go around big cities.
Huge nuts, though, from what I can see. Alright, I'm gonna go over here then.
I'm just gonna quietly smirk, but still keep to myself.
Look, to each their own, I suppose.
I turn and look at the missions. See what's available.
So these are also in Braille.
Let's see.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, we need something for the ninja monk.
My crops are dying. Clearly, I need some water.
Well, they seem to be getting plenty of sunshine. I wonder if the plants are dying because they're going wild? Then they're getting sick after?
Or they're just getting
Never
up
seen
and
a
running
plant
away.
monster. The bid is slightly lower than my crops are dying, but it's a plant monster. That's a pretty clear goal of what we need to do with.
Ooh,
Hint, hint,
Helena.
stabby stab.
Helena, whatever she is.
She's still doing paperwork, but I'd say, well, since we got
She's the
big
guild-
groups in 7, we all
guild
go
member of the
after
month.
these plant monster.
She even had an artist draw her. Huh.
Wonder if we meet her around here.
Does anybody have
Okay.
any combat experience?
Well, I used to be a soldier before I came over here, so I got some experience. Probably we didn't do too much, but... Oh, look at these scars.
What kind of soldier?
You know, military. You know, there's no wars to fight, but we're basically just better than the normal guard in the capital. Lots
Could
and
you-
lots of training.
Sorry, I don't think you know my name.
My apologies, I didn't quite catch that. What was your name?
Venlith. Do you ever see anybody that polish your shell?
Why?
How does that thing work exactly?
Okay, don't worry, it's very common misconception. The shell isn't like clothing. This is part of my body. If you try taking off my shell, that's like taking off my back. This my innards inside, so please do not do that.
But they can't like polish it with like a.
Look, I've done a lot of training and fighting, not too much monsters, but mostly just like the occasional criminal element. You know, it's kind of hard to go back there, and I do what I can with it.
Have you ever
I don't
tried?
like having other people touch my shell.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask if you ever tried plating.
He just starts
Nice little-
laughing, slapping his leg. Blading. This shell is
I mean, what happens
blading.
if one of the scales breaks? Like a soft spot. Does it just grow back or no?
Well, I suppose I never had that happen before, but I assume that it would just kind of grow back considered a body part. Like, these things, my shell doesn't really chip off like metal, maybe like on the edges, but things like a rock, you have to do a lot to chip off a rock. Or at least a very dense rock.
Like use a pickaxe.
Please do not pickaxe my shell, or otherwise I will great axe your face.
Those are fighting words.
Those are fighting words saying that you're going to pickaxe my shell.
Never said that.
It was implied.
You do overhear Dolly Dust talking to another group to the side of the room, and she's explaining to them that there is in fact a sort of training room in the guild they can utilize and use if they would like to before they go out and start off doing any contracts.
And if you're interested in Tasso who don't have too much experience, with all due respect, just get used to finding just a little bit of training before we fight anything where lives are at stake. Anyone particularly interested in doing that?
Sorry, I had to go AFK. Are we going after the plant people?
We're
I
still
don't think
kinda
they're
feeling each
people. I
other
believe
out.
they're still monsters.
Yeah.
Don't feel me.
Oh,
Blake, can I roll history to see if I recognize this from my travels?
Recognize what?
The description of these attacks.
You can roll history if you want, yeah. So you rolled an 18. No, you got a 20, didn't you? Because you
Advantage would have given me a 20, yes.
So what are you trying to discern?
Sorry.
What are you trying to find out with this history check?
Would I recognize like what kind of creature or something might be making these attacks?
There are many different types of plant creatures. However, without word of this hasn't gone further than this contract being posted, and without physically going and investigating, you wouldn't have any information to go on.
Okay, that's
Really.
fine. I was just asking for like if I would recognize some of these based off of that.
Yeah.
Like if I
Like,
would, if
You've
it,
never
like if it
been to
sounded
this
familiar.
area either. Yeah, no, you've never been to the area, so you wouldn't know particularly what kind of plant creatures are lurking around either. So,
Okay,
I do have a question for the entire group. Basically, I stand up from my chair that I was from the table that I was sitting at, walk to basically the middle of the room, stare at everybody with sort of like, I don't know, like a passive aggressive look, and just say to everybody, if I'm gonna work with you, I need to know where you're all from.
Why is he so small?
That's fair. I would
Which-
agree. I feel like we should know what each one of us brings to the table. If we're all dependent and doing this contract depends on pay or values or whatever
Well-
we choose to gain from this, we need to know what each of us brings to the table so we can maximize our efforts.
What I can say, already drunk here, but I drink my meat. I'm good with guns, a sharpshooter, and I can save lives if you need it. I'm a good ally and support. So you can count on me.
frontline fighter here. My job is get up in there and keep stabbing it until they stop moving.
I know magic.
That's a plus.
What type of magic? There's different kinds.
Wind type.
Ooh.
And I dabble in a bit of sorcery.
Interesting.
I know a little bit of magic as well.
What kind of magic you know?
Yeah, what kind?
I'm a druid of the stars, so mostly animal and star and plant stuff.
Since you're a druid,
Seems
I
like
have a
you're right
question.
in your element.
Since you're a druid, I have
Yeah,
a question
kinda.
for you. Are you more a healer or more kind of a tanky druid?
Oh gosh, I'm more of a healer probably.
Interesting. Okay.
Cool.
Very good, very good. Always good to have
Always
one
useful.
of those.
Always useful.
Well, you could probably tell from looking at me, but I'm a frontline fighter. Can take lots of damage, almost as seemingly amount as if that damage was halved.
I was gonna
So
ask
put
if the
me on the
shell
front lines.
is decent for defense.
Oh yeah. Punch pats his shell chest. Dun dun. Yep, it has taken a lot of hits.
Can it take a fireball?
I'm sorry, what?
Can it take a direct fireball to the shell?
A fireball to the shell.
I think they will block.
It seems like it would hurt. It'd be able to take it. It would definitely some burns. I think I got some burns in the back, but I can't find the right mirror for me to be able to see back there.
Burning things is my
I think I would need
specialty.
like two.
Need one of those fun house mirrors.
Yeah, then I'd be able to see whatever's going back there. Hope it's not too bad. Mostly just gonna.
Have you seen a
Just make
doctor
sure
for that?
it's- I don't like other people touching my shell. Well, so far, whenever whenever I ask someone about it, they just tell me that it's not too great looking back there.
So you're just
Good
completely
advice.
ignoring their advice then?
Good advice. Don't touch your shell.
Yes, please don't.
So while you're all doing this, you see that the other group of wannabe guild members come up to the guild board and they select one of the contracts, put a mark next to it to say that they're going to give it a go, and rush on out and head out. You see that they have gone and given a little stamp on the My Crops Are Dying quest.
Oh, good, they didn't take the one I wanted.
You can still take whichever contract. It's whoever ends up resolving it is where it goes to. So you could technically do the same contract and you could beat them to the punch.
Seems
It
like
would
a
be
bit bad
wise.
manners to do that. We could.
It would be wise to investigate further and then try to figure out the other side.
Or
Would help us learn what we're
Right.
going to get.
true, but we can also, for the Plants Gone Wild quest, we can just, fight something. They're very tangible threats. We don't have to do too much investigating because, where's the monster? There's the monster. We fight the monster.
I'm happy to
Either
kill
us-
something.
Either one of us or it dies.
And then we find out that when we get there, it's 12 feet tall.
I can still take it.
Yes, more pluses, more pluses.
If we stay as a team, we could win anything.
I agree with that. I agree with the turtle. I think we should go with the plants.
I also agree with the walking
And
ninja turtle.
Portal.
Turtles are small. I think he's a tortoise.
Portal.
I'm blind. I don't know the difference between a turtle and a tortoise, and I don't care.
Actually, we need
Well-
to know that he's wearing a shell.
Huh. I think
Well, we
I
have
heard-
talked about the shell many times, so...
He heard me talking to him about his shell.
So,
Yeah.
would you like to go to the training room and show each other what you can do, or would you just like to pick a contract and head out?
Yeah.
Go to the
anyone-
training center. I don't
Yeah,
mind
sure, I
seeing
could go
with
there.
these allies.
I'm not sure if it's a good
Okay.
idea for me to be punching something that's wooden right now.
Who said they'd be touching something wooden?
Well, that's what
So the
usually
training
happens.
room is
Training rooms.
literally here, but it won't let me click it to show you. So
Oh, the
some of
stables.
you have found it.
You just hold down like this. Left
There we
click.
go. Here it is.
This is a training. Oh, it is a training hall. I thought it was the stables.
Either way, the centaur's right at home.
So there's a few dummies. There's a punch bag, but for the most part, it's quite a bare bones room. You gather that this is what you make of it. You can utilize it in many different ways. So if you want, you can all roll initiative and go in order and show off what you can do.
Please do not cover each other's tokens.
Suppose I'll
Yeah.
roll an initiative.
And when you roll initiative, make sure you click your token before you click roll. Otherwise, it won't be sent to the turn tracker, which,
Ah, I see, okay.
Blake, you need to put that up.
Did I do it?
You got a 3.15!
Yes, I did it.
Oh god. Great failure.
Do I need to
not really
re-roll,
in
or...?
And then you'll go into,
Yeah, I
like,
need to
there's a
re-roll.
button for sorting it. You're going to want to do
Oh, there we go.
ascending or descending order
Huh.
once
Okay.
everyone's
So-
done.
Why is mine not being added to the turn order?
You
Which
probably
is-
didn't click on your token.
Yeah, you need to click your token and then roll for initiative.
I did I mean, I did click on my token, so oh, there we go. I'm on first one.
I've got everyone.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I've got everyone.
Oh,
Good.
So
I'm only seeing 5 people on the turn order though.
I've got 7 people.
The order's right. Like I'm the first with 21.
Okay, well I'll just say which order it is because I can see it. So Thulden, you are first if you want to show off what you can do in this room.
Okay. Take out my gun,
Yeah.
which does 1d12 plus 2. Wait, what's this? Hit dice.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the damage because they are just dummies. So you can take out
Okay,
your
yeah.
firearm, you can cock it, and you instantly shoot 3 times, and you mark directly in the center of each dummy's head.
Okay. So I don't roll anything right now.
No, they're just test dummies.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. So yeah, I do that. So I take out my gun and just swift, like shoot one, swift reload with the one, and do like many headshots. Like trying to impress the other ones.
Yep,
I think I would speak this back roll.
it's fine for this. So for next in the queue is Grendel. If you would like to show off what you can do and what you're good at.
All right. Grendel pulls out his great axe. Looks and concentrates at the dummy before, with his full weight, giving a strike right on the dummy's neck.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's a soft little dummy. It doesn't take much to pack a punch to it, so you instantly decapitate this dummy's head.
Yeah,
Day
a
one,
little
broke it.
question, like actually,
Yeah.
are we actually using the ammunition when we fight? Like, is it going down, or do you not gonna kind of use that system? Ammo
Since
system.
you are technically a ranger, you will have to keep on top of your ammos and bullets. But
Okay,
for
gotcha.
the purpose of this, we'll say that you had 3 bullets spare.
Okay, gotcha.
So the head rolls to the floor to Kunchi's feet, and it is your turn next in the initiative order.
I'll stop it like a soccer ball and put my foot on top of it.
Who's that?
Is that it? Is that your display of what you can do?
Oh, you want me
You're
to do
gonna
it
stop
next?
things.
Yes, it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's your turn. Now.
I'll walk up to the dummy. Like since I have a martial arts background, I'm used to like dummy practice. I'm slowly just gonna methodically start into a kata and start punching here, there, and slowly speeding up until I'm hitting it, like 4 or 5 times a second. I go through my entire motion, and then bring myself to a close, take a deep breath, and then step back silently.
And that is what you see.
Oh.
Next up is Venleth.
Okay. I step to the middle facing 3 of the dummies, and I pull out my staff and I cast Ash Cloud on the middle one.
Is that a cantrip or a spell slot?
That's a spell.
Reminder that you don't get those back after a short rest.
Actually, its duration is in a minute.
No, for spellcasters, your spell slots, unless you're playing a warlock, if you use one of your spell slots up, then they are used up until you sleep for the day and get them back.
Really?
That's why the other guys were using cantrips. Those you can spam all you like.
Yeah,
And
like
that's
was
just
rolled the cantrip.
And this is why Blake said best not to use stuff you can only use once per day.
I did not see that.
I'll also note, because this is probably my fault, Ash Cloud is supposed to be a 4th level spell.
Is it?
Oh,
It
not
says
a
0
cantrip.
for me.
Yeah, it's a homebrew one, and I've just not actually classed it
How
as
did I
anything
get
yet.
that?
dang
It's
it,
all
I-
because you're a caster and you have access to Blake's homebrews.
Yeah,
So no, you cannot use Ash Cloud, buddy.
it's a good spell, but it is 4th level.
damn.
So I'll sort that out for you after this, but yeah, it's classed as a cantrip, so it's fine. It's not taking up any of your other slots.
Oh. So should I use something else?
You're playing a sorcerer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it should be under your cantrips of just stuff you can do. So like firebolt or I want to say ice
Gust?
Dagger or
I
Rain.
can use Gust.
Yeah.
Practically, yeah.
Alright, I use Gust.
So you see the air around these test dummies kind of like swirl, and it looks like if they weren't bolted into the ground, they would probably be lifted up and moved roughly about 10 feet away. But they are quite bolted in there. So it looks like quite a strong gust of wind that could come in handy at some point.
Yeah.
Scarf starts to lift up and I pull it back down.
Or if the gust is so strong, you can actually scratch people. Theoretically.
So next up is Orca.
I walk up and I'm just gonna, like, I don't even take my swords, I just donkey kick the head off of one of the dummies.
Yep, so you donkey kick, the head kind of comes off and into the wall, and the wall kind of cracks a little bit.
Damage to property already.
You
Sounds
feel
about
an
right.
adventurer.
Yeah.
The
And
capital, I'd arrest you for that.
last up is Nixus.
Alright, so I really want to impress everybody else, so I assume a starry form of Gemini.
Yeah, cool. Would you like to describe how that looks?
Do Can you tell me how it would look? I don't actually know.
I mean, it's you see that the figure kind of becomes slightly opaque, and you can see through, but not all the way, and it's like there's like glistening inside as well. And you see shoot off to the right slightly a shimmering duplicate of Nixus as well, and they kind of mirror each other in how they walk and what they do.
And as a bonus action, I then use it to fire a luminous arrow at one of the targets.
Yeah, so you see them kind of like walk in separate ways, and then both pull out a bow, and the arrow just goes. Yep, so one arrow looks like it goes through, but the other pierces straight into the kind of like clavicle of the training dummy.
I give it like a thumbs up and a smile, like, did I do good?
Ooh, fancy stuff.
I give him a nod of like, adequate.
Hell yeah.
I think you may have missed me off that list.
you not
It's
in
just
it?
on fire.
Are you not in it?
I did roll, but I don't know if it even showed up.
Oh, it's not short. Okay, well, you are last then.
Well, all I'm going to do is basically I just take a step back and send a simple but powerful bolt of a firebolt at the dummy.
Yeah. Simple but effective. You conjure this fireball and it shoots across the room, and because these are made of straw, it just incinerates from the bottom up.
I'm thankful he didn't hurt anybody.
Good thing I have good control.
Yeah. Because I know that fireball can hurt your allies.
No, this was fire bolt, not fireball.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Good. Thank goodness. Oh my god.
So,
Got scared there.
If I were to add gust to that fireball, would that make it more
No.
bigger?
I think that
no,
would
because
work.
they are magic. However, if you can find fun and unique ways to combine spells, then you can see what happens.
Just remember that touch is neither frost damage nor touch attack.
Mm-hmm.
So as you roll, kind of like settling down after showing each other what you can do, the door opens and Dolly swings her head in with her bright yellow pigtails and wooden shoes. And she goes, "Are you lot taking a contract or what?"
Well, I'm
Yeah.
We're looking at the why are my plants dying on the contract. I walk up to her.
I believe we settled. I thought we agreed on plants gone wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who can remember what it's called?
They're both
was
plant
playing
plants.
with my eyes.
Excuse me for getting them mixed up.
I wanted to see budless plants.
No problem, no problem. I believe it's the house in the... Let me just check for you. Because I've got me map right here. It's in the residential area, but it's quite close to the forest that leads out of town. So, don't know what it could be, don't know what could be there, so just keep your guard up and make sure everything's alright. It shouldn't be too hard, because it is only a novice quest.
And what is lunch for later?
Oh, I believe it'll be some sort of pie. Not sure what kind just yet. At the moment, we can't really have any fish because the lake's a little bit... So it'll probably be something from the farm, like beef.
Well, thank goodness it's meat.
Well, at least it'll be food.
Yeah,
There's
no,
food.
don't deal with vegans and vegetarians in this town.
I don't deal with them in general.
So yeah, you can take the quest and start making your way out if you'd like.
I'm gonna follow my allies. Well,
So I'll move you back onto the map.
Suppose I'll let you lot lead the way.
So on the map, you can see that you come out of the town of the guild here. Right. Okay, I'm holding and clicking. It's not showing. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong thing. There we go. So you come out here, and you can see down this way. These are like all of the shops and stores. All look a bit run down. Don't look like they're going to sell very much, but you could have an explore if you'd wanted. Or if you come down to this way, this is the residential area. The houses, the direction you're wanting to go is down this way because it backs onto the forest, which is where Dolly said that the house is.
mm-hmm.
So it's up to you. You could try and look for some shops if you want to do a bit of shopping first, or you can go straight to the house.
Does anyone need any supplies?
We're
Nothing.
good on supplies right now.
I think I'm
I'm
good.
very much interested in getting a bit of money from the job first before I start shopping around.
True.
Yeah. So I can take you all straight to the house because it's not that hard to find. So you do hear, as you rock up, you do hear yelling from the back of the house. You hear, "Ah! Get away, beast!"
I charge over.
As do I.
And I look at this fairy ring.
Yeah, it's just a nice little ring. It's decorative.
Oh, so it's
Trying
not
to look
really
around
meant
from
for
over
fun.
here.
Whatever.
Assess the situation.
So, if I put these on here for you. So you see a man and a woman. The man is yelling at what looks to be some sort of plant-like creature. It almost resembles a lion, but made of plants, and its tail comes out into a dandelion.
Interesting.
That's adorable.
I was gonna say it's almost cute.
Somebody's gonna blow on his tail. I can already feel it.
Does it?
What happens if I set its tail on fire?
It's on its tail.
Yeah, you have to hop over. You can either run through the house or you hop over that fence to that right-hand side.
I would jump over like.
Do I have the agility to jump over said fence?
Roll for that?
This would be athletics check, wouldn't it?
It's not that high, but if you are small, like a dwarf, then yeah, you would have to make an athletics check unless you're going to run through the fence and break it.
I suppose I'm big enough to. Well, I'm quite tall, so like 6 foot.
I'm fairly tall, but I'm also very heavy.
I'm like... How much was I?
This is a gnome town, and these are gnomes, so they can't. It's a very small fence.
Oh, so yeah, I just step over it then.
The only person that would have trouble getting over it would be a heavily armored dwarf.
And eternal.
Yeah, because. Yeah.
Well, honestly, the turtle could probably just walk through it. You're that heavy.
But don't we have to
True,
pay
but I
damages?
don't want to be rude.
Well, if you want to make the
Well,
athletics or acrobatics check, then yeah, go for it.
well, my height is like 4 feet, so
Go ahead and make that athletics. Come on.
Or I can
let's
just
hear
put
it.
him on my back and jump over.
I
or
am
go.
450 pounds.
You would put
Oh, we're
your
talking about you, not the
black,
small guy.
I think.
I weigh 150 pounds. So if you can do that, do it.
Oh, I can definitely take you.
16. Yeah, you.
My push, drag, or lift, my carrying capacity is 540, and just lifting you, I can do that easily.
Who are you
He
lifting?
already rolled.
So you lift
So,
me and
did
I
you
come
clear it?
with you.
Yep, is that I cleared it? I get ready to.
One way or another, you get over. So you see that this man is brandishing a gardening scythe, and he's got his hand out protectively against this woman behind him. And this lion creature looks like it's about ready to pounce and pulling its best snarling face, but it still looks really cute while it's doing it.
Precious. I yell out. I would like to yell out to get its attention.
Yeah, make a persuasion check to see if you can try and dissuade it from its
I
goal.
think I would try to do intimidation, if anything.
Yeah, you can try and intimidate it as well.
Somebody just needs to get it away from the civilians, and I could just throw a fireball at it, and it'll be done.
With a 10, you're not. Wait, do you have an advantage? You said.
Yeah, he rolled a 10 and an 11.
So with an 11, you kind of get its attention a little bit. It turns to you and acknowledges that you are all behind it, but it is still quite content in going after these two people.
Can somebody move the 2 people out the way so I don't damage them when I attack? Does somebody want to do that?
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Actually,
It might work. I have mind link. Can I talk to it telepathically?
I mean,
Let-
I
Let me
have animal
quickly
handling
check.
actually.
Oh, I
So
have
do
animal
I.
vision and speak with animals.
Let me check on
I
this
could-
mind link.
Can I
thing
Can I roll a con to see if I recognize this thing as like a beast or a monstrosity?
You can roll a nature.
I get advantage on this too. Yay!
Yes, 7.
Creatures and traits.
15.
You can speak to any creature you see. You don't. So mind link, you would be able to speak with it if you wanted to, Aaron. Let me quickly just double check it. With a 15 orca, you will be able to discern that this isn't a monstrosity or a beast. It is a living plant.
Hmm.
In that case, I'm gonna
Interesting.
run up to it and stab it.
Wait.
Wait, before you run up and stab it, Aaron, you wanted to say something to it.
I would like to try to resolve it peacefully without killing it if we can. So I would like to see if
Yeah.
I can speak to it telepathically.
Could I have it as a pet?
So
If I could get it to stand down, you can have it as a pet. That's fine. If it's willing.
So what do you say?
I mean, Aaron, if
I'm-
you want, I can try my animal handling and do something there.
I am very
I'm-
disturbed by all this. It clearly is an elemental, and y'all are just killing something passive.
I'm gonna tell it that we mean no harm.
Yep. It looks at you, acknowledging that something has spoken to it. However, it does not understand what you're saying.
Hmm.
I'm gonna casually take a couple steps forward towards it.
Yep. So
Try to talk to it in a soothing voice.
you've got probably one more thing that you can do before this creature just attacks.
Okay. I'm gonna look over at the dude that said he has animal handling him. Like your
Yeah.
call. It's not listening to me.
I can try if you want. I have
this
a
Go for it.
good one.
As an animal, like, can I use things that apply to beasts on it?
No.
It is not a beast.
Okay.
No, it's a plant. As you said.
So animal friendship or speak with animals would not work.
Nope. You would need to
Okay.
speak with plants.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay, that's
Not a
completely
beast.
different.
What
Gotta
did you
be-
roll?
Oh,
for
yeah,
nature.
Lord.
Gotta die.
What is your roll for
Okay.
nature again?
Me?
Yes.
Hmm.
Was it 15?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my nature was a 15. Oh, you were asking me to roll it, not what I rolled.
No, I asked what you rolled.
Oh, I rolled a 15.
Yeah, no. So, on top of it being clearly a plant and not a beast or a monstrosity, with a 15, you would be able to discern that this isn't a naturally occurring creature. This is a construct.
That's all I need to know. Not natural, I can kill it.
Are you sure
Not
you want
natural,
to-
someone made it. Let's kill it.
Yeah.
Charge forward, draw weapons. Die.
As you say.
But you would have
Maybe
known
worth
that.
more to us than alive.
You would have known that before. So, did someone want to make that animal handling check?
I thought I had animal handling, but. Or if I
I
do.
So speak now. Otherwise, I'm going to initiate.
I have
Here,
an
it's
animal
a cat,
handling
right?
+2.
It's
I have
not an
+6.
animal. It's not an animal.
That's the thing, it's not an animal, so.
So
But-
animal handling will not do shit for dick.
Yeah.
Animal handling
Oh.
doesn't say anything about beasts, and this is like a plant animal.
Mm,
No, this is where like the creature descriptions are very important. Animal handling is used on beasts or animals. This is not that. This is a construct. It doesn't have a mind. It's being sent to attack something.
yeah.
Well, it
Sure.
looked at us when we talked at it, so it probably has some level of higher thought.
Also
Not
looked
the
at
kind
those
you
things that they're
need.
about to eat.
But it's apparently it
look-
doesn't have enough cognitive ability to communicate back.
It is
Mostly
something
basic.
that is just
Wait.
going to lash out and attack everything near it. It is a,
Uh,
for lack of a better term, it is a monster. Time to kill it. Time to do our jobs.
What
Well,
actual
I
suggestion?
still try to like
Uh,
at it. Good kitty.
Wait, I have a
Yeah, go
suggestion
at a
actually.
I'm
plant.
rolling initiative.
If you want to piss at it, you can roll animal handling.
Let's kill the damn thing.
It's a plant, not a cat, so I think
Plant.
doing that isn't gonna.
When you
That's monster.
at it,
Wait, I have a suggestion actually. Since we have a druid, why cannot the druid do something since he loves nature?
Does
So
he have speak with
could
plants?
he not tame it somehow?
That's
no
not
way?
how druids work.
Oh, okay. Damn
So-
it.
I'm less.
at the point of going, this dandelion
Well, if we don't have a choice, we have to kill it.
the dandelion kind of like shakes up a bit and gives a dignified shake of its tail, and it releases a thick cloud of floating seeds in a
Yeah.
10-foot cube.
Which
Oh.
I
He
am
was
in.
best, right?
Okay.
So everyone within 10 feet needs to make a Constitution save.
That would be
Constitution
me.
save. Okay, Constitution. There it is. Oh my god. No.
The only
Oh
one within 10 feet is
no.
me. If
Yeah,
each of these
so-
squares are 5 feet, you guys are safe. I am
Yeah.
not.
No.
Okay.
And
Is it?
both of the commoners failed.
Uh-oh. Mine did not good.
Well, you're not near it, so you're fine. You
Oh,
didn't need
okay,
to
okay.
roll.
Good, okay.
So what did you roll, Orca? 12. You fail.
Yeah.
So you and the man and woman start to cough and sneeze uncontrollably.
Can I
Yeah.
use gust to
Oh.
blow it all away?
That's a good one.
We're gonna start initiative, so you can on your turn.
Okay.
Alright, let's do initiative.
You can see if that works. So you are now sneezing uncontrollably. You have disadvantage on attacks, dexterity, and perception rolls. And at the end of each of your turn, you can make a saving throw to see if you can succeed.
Guys, wait until you bring up the turn tracker before you roll initiative.
Sorry.
Oh wait, I have to set my character, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Wait. Hold. What? What do we have to do before we roll initiative?
You have to
clear
go
it.
on your
So-
character. On your avatar.
So yeah, everyone click on your character and then do it.
Did you just clear the turn tracker?
I did because it was all messed up. To be honest, I wasn't actually planning on using the turn tracker in D&D Beyond, not in Roll20. I set it up on D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay then.
I have a 10.
23.
7.13.
So I need to shuffle it. Why does it not like me? Right, so first up is
Basically,
1,
you
2,
forgot
3,
me.
4, 5, 6. It's not got. It's not got.
Me.
Have you clicked on your character and then rolled?
Yeah, I did just now. It gave me a 10. I don't know why I didn't save it. Strange.
Maybe try it again.
Alright.
Did you do that before he cleared the turn tracker?
Okay, let me do this again. Click on my character. Now we'll throw the initiative. No, it's a 17.
There we go.
Yeah, you're in now.
So, first up is Kedrick the Wise.
I have no idea why we rolled. I don't know what I'm doing, which isn't helpful.
What can you do?
You
Um,
have your action, your bonus action, and your movement.
well, anything I do may hurt the poor horseman, so
Yeah.
You know, he's the one that charged in, so it's kind of on him.
Unless there's a way I can move forward at just enough of an angle to fire a bolt at the poor lion. So kind of like, I don't know, either there or there maybe?
Okay, so he's running into the seeds as well.
Am I able to do that, Blake? Fire from there?
Sorry.
Fire a firebolt from here?
Yeah.
Do I need to roll anything for that?
Yes, you'll have to, on your sheet, you'll have to go to the spell and roll to hit, I think, because it'll be a spell attack, won't it?
Yes, it is a, whatever it's called. Fireball. Cast.
So, 14. A 14 does hit.
Okay.
And it says he rolled 2 damage.
Yeah, that's great. So so you conjure this fireball and you blast it into this creature. It kind of like sees at the pin a little bit and turns its attention to you, knowing that the creature next to it is otherwise distracted by all the dandelion seeds in the air.
Oh my god, it's a dandelion.
How long did it take you to get that?
I just got that. Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Happy for you, buddy. Glad you got it.
This is my favorite part of it right there.
Just...
Oh my
It's
god.
like, wait a minute, dandelion.
It's a dandelion. Oh, dead.
Oh
Sweet.
my gosh.
2 damage, didn't it? Right, so after your turn, it is the dandelion. It will
Oh shit.
turn to you, and it will do a.
Nice
Bye.
kitty.
It will do a bite attack. Where? Is this counting over into D&D Beyond, into Roll20? I don't think it is. Why is it not going over? Am I being stupid?
Did you click on the token?
You might have to click on the dandelion and then...
I might do. I think it's because I've got Roll20 and D&D Beyond open on separate things. So if I go to the click on the token and then
One of the things that, if you, to make it easier on Roll20 in your DM view,
yeah,
if you were to add the monsters to as like character sheets files, it will bring up all the stuff to use, and it will automatically just port it all to Roll20.
for some reason it's only rolled it to me. I don't know how to get it to roll to everyone else, but it was a 17 to hit.
Okay.
Does that hit?
I mean, 17 should hit, right?
Does 17 hit Kedrick?
Do I need to roll or something?
I mean...
Does it hit your AC? So in your character sheet you'll have an AC number.
Oh, yeah.
My armor class. Okay.
On your sheet, there should be a square that looks like a shield that
Yeah.
says armor class.
Yeah.
Whatever
I've got
number,
the
14.
shield.
what's the number there?
14.
Then yeah, 16 beats it. 17 beats it.
So this will hit you and it will deal 5 bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
Damage. It will let me. So I'm now on 15.
Yeah, if that's 5 from 20, yeah.
Yeah.
So next in the order is Nixus.
Alright, so this may have the opposite effect, but I'm gonna try to cast Entangle on it. So,
Okay.
vines and weeds sprout from the ground and try to restrain it, and ask to succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the plants for the next minute.
Yeah, so I will do that now. That is a 16. Does 16 succeed?
It does succeed.
So you cast this spell, and these vines kind of like shoot through the ground and come up around the dandelion. But as a creature made of plant, it kind of takes in and absorbs the entanglement.
Well, now I got
Yeah,
a quiet.
I was afraid that might happen.
Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, it's an action, so. And I'm already in a good place.
Let me see. It is a... How much? It's a 20-foot square as well.
Oh,
So a creature in the area must succeed strength saving throw. So I think actually if you're doing that, Kendrick and Orca both need to make strength saving throws as well.
wait, can I make like the 20-foot square that only has the...
You can do it so it gets the commoners in as well.
No matter what you do, you can't just entangle only the thing.
Yeah, can I get just the centaur?
Why does it keep
That's
rolling
fair.
twice for me?
You can get just the centaur if you want to just target the dandelion and centaur.
Ass.
So
Yeah,
We haven't been too friendly to your allies.
Orca
Well-
make a strength save.
you seem stronger than the commoners. Alright, good.
Okay, you succeed. You're fine. You kind of just like stumbling around in these dandelions and you just like tread on the vines that try and entangle you.
Also, Kendrick, does your class light attack twice?
Possibly. Is there a way to check that?
I can look.
Okay, so next in the initiative is Thulden Greygift.
Me?
It's
Yeah, Falden Greygift.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Boyfriend distracted me. Okay.
Tell him to stop sucking your dick while you're playing them.
Damn it. Oh, I was gonna make that joke.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, since I don't have much spells right now, in the second level, I only have Swift Reload. I'm gonna prepare my gun, theoretically, a musket, load it with my bullets, and look through my thing towards the monster, and aim towards the monster and shoot it. So my musket, as I see, has a damage of a 1d12 plus 2, and hits for a plus 6, says here.
So that
Yes,
means
so-
you roll your d20, and then whatever number comes up, you add 6.
Okay, gotcha.
So first
You
you
better
roll
not
your
shoot that horse in its ass, because it's already running amok.
Dude, let him roll before you make commentary. Terry.
Okay, did something here.
Okay, it says
Oh, plus 6 with this thing. Right?
So you've rolled damage there, not to hit.
you need to roll
okay.
it to hit first.
Oh, the hit first. Okay, gotcha.
That means like you're on D&D Beyond, you'll click on the plus 6 button before
Okay.
you roll on the D's.
Okay.
So-
That's how it works. Okay, gotcha.
Yep, 14 does hit.
Nice.
So
Yay.
do you want to keep the 13 damage that you rolled? Or do you want to roll
I
again?
would hope so. That's near max damage.
Yes. It's a lot.
Yeah, I will actually keep the 13 damage then.
Okay. Is that all you would like to do?
I mean, if I have Swift Reload, doesn't this kind of give me an, like
no.
another turn? I don't know how it works with this.
No, you don't get swift reload.
Oh, okay.
Are you playing a fighter?
I'm actually playing a hunter with guns, theoretically.
No, so you're a ranger that just happens to
Okay.
use guns.
Yeah, theoretically.
Okay, so you're doing that in that case. Rangers, I think you might be able to do Hunter's Mark at second level.
Hunter's mark, okay.
Which, if you want to do this before you attack, but essentially you cast that spell. Anytime you hit whatever you marked, it will do extra damage, and if the creature
I
dies
see, yeah,
as a
yeah.
bonus action, you can attack someone else.
Right. I see what you mean, yeah. I'll keep that in mind.
If also, like for everybody playing spellcasters, make sure you take note of the not just casting time, but like whether or not it takes an action or a bonus action. These are very important terms to keep in mind. If I remember correctly, Hunter's Mark is a bonus action, so you could cast it now, but it will just only count towards your next attacks on it.
That's if you've taken Hunter's Mark as a spell.
If you've taken it.
Yeah, I will take the hunter's mark then, since I didn't know I could take that.
Yeah, you don't have any spells listed, so...
That probably means he didn't know he could have
Yeah.
spells listed, so...
Yeah, I
So
didn't
This
know.
is now DM discretion. Do you let him have it, or do you make him have to wait for a long rest? To keep it simple.
You want to take until your next turn to look at the spells and put them in, then you can do. But for now, we'll just move on to the next initiative order. So, Venlith, it is your turn.
I will move up. And I will cast Gust to get rid of all the seeds in the air.
Yeah, that is easy enough to do. You cast Gust and it takes all the seeds and it just disperses them into the clouds above. Let me quickly put in Gust because I believe it does some other stuff as well.
I think none of us
So
mentioned this, but how big is
If
the
you'd like
dandelion?
It is a medium creature, so if you want to, you could make it have to try and succeed a strength save and try and move it 5 feet away from Kendrick and Orca. However, moving it 5 feet away would move it towards the commoners, who are currently entangled.
No, I'm good.
Oh no, they're not entangled, sorry. They were just coughing because of the seeds, but you've blown that away.
Did somebody tell them to
Would they have
move?
been entangled? Because you said 20-foot cube. Like, he said it was done so that it wouldn't catch Kedrick, just me, but that would still have... Like, 20-foot cube would have been, like...
Oh yeah, no, it would have been quite
Yeah, that
large,
would
yeah.
have taken...
Okay, no, yeah. It would have got them, so they would be entangled.
Could
Yeah,
my
like-
Gust action?
Could I have done like this square?
I mean, then you would have
but
got
that would have
Kendrick.
entangled the party instead.
Kendrick
Instead,
wasn't.
you
Wait,
said-
which one's Kendrick?
Kendrick is the one right here.
Oh, whoa.
You were saying it was only me, so I was assuming that meant I was in the bottom right corner.
Yeah.
And that would mean it would take out it would entangle the commoners.
So the commoners
Sure.
are entangled, but everyone else isn't.
How about that? Or, I don't actually know how to erase. I'm so sorry.
There's a thing for the DM where it's just like clear all drawings.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
So are the commoners tangled?
Yes.
Okay, so my Gust can't blow them like back.
No.
Stop blowing all the commoners.
So you can, if you would like to, blow the dandelion towards them, if you would like to.
No, I don't want to do that.
Okay. So is that everything you would like to do on your turn?
Okay. Can I use another spell?
You can use a bonus action if you would like to, because that would be an action.
Wait, so, shit, I don't know names, but if I'd done this square, would it have been alright?
That would have been alright.
Cool.
Did you do that square?
Yeah, Venlith wasn't there yet.
Okay.
So I can't use Ash Cloud, even though I should remove it. Could I hit it with my staff?
If you want to run up to it and hit it, you can do.
You
Wait,
just
no,
pop
you
it on the
can't.
head. Bad kitty.
Am I too far away? Oh, it has to be a 5 feet radius.
No, you've already used your action to cast Gust. So the only thing you could do is make an unarmed strike, which would be a straight attack roll with your strength.
Alright. I'll do that. Just roll strength.
Just roll strength.
How much
You
HP
do-
does the monster have?
You do not hit.
Oh.
Unfortunately, you do hit it, but the way that the plants are entwined, it kind of comes apart a little bit, and your fist just goes through and comes back. Next in the queue is Grendel.
Alright.
Come on, Grendel.
Grendel charges towards the kitty. As thanks to the one who blew out all the dandelion scenes out of the way. And he rages and swings with his great axe.
Yeah, roll to hit.
Ooh, that could have been bad.
Oh dear.
Roll
Uh,
disadvantage.
Yeah, so 21 will definitely hit.
Alright.
Because
What's your damage?
while he's doing that, Blake, just to double check, are you using the fumble rules, and how are you wanting to do crits?
And sorry, what was that?
Are you using the fumble rules, so like if you roll an at one, bad things happen?
Not necessarily. Like if you roll a natural one, like bad things will happen if you're not in combat.
And you want just the basic rules for crits, right? No maximizing damage. Just
Well, if you
whatever.
roll a natural 20, you can double either your dice or just double the end result for your damage.
Okay.
Alright. Looks like it do 6 slashing damage onto it.
How much does it have left?
You don't know how much it's got left, but it looks quite healthy.
Damn. Okay.
Dang.
We hit it pretty hard.
Implants.
We also healed it.
Wait, who healed it?
Hey, what?
Whoever did entanglement, I think.
Well,
He
it's
said
saying
that
it
looked like it took it into itself.
Yeah,
Ah.
I assume that meant a heal, but whatever. Learning curve. We got those.
Yep, so that's my turn.
Yeah, so next is Orca, who you no longer have disadvantage to hit. All of the cloud of dandelion seeds has gone.
Okay then. I will attack with my longsword for action.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
Ooh,
it's
nice
22
one.
hits.
So it's the first. It's the first one, isn't it? So 22 definitely hits. So you deal 10 damage.
10.
Yeah.
10 damage. One
Sorry, I'm
handed.
getting used to the double thing still.
No problem. And bonus action, 2-weapon fighting.
Damage.
Does 16 hit?
16 does hit.
7 damage.
I think I
Beautiful.
accidentally deleted my own little token when I was getting rid of all those boxes.
Hold on.
Job. What the
I'm
heck?
trying to figure out which token that is because there's so many.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I'll put it back.
Day
on.
one, man. You good?
So got that.
Hey, once we get a month, go roll a run for their money.
That one.
Yeah.
Hella. Whoa.
There's a token. Oh, it's it. I was like,
What?
where is the token?
So yeah, you hit it once and you hit it twice, and it's now looking a little bit more damaged. You chop off a few vines, and some of its yellow petals start to wither away.
Hmm. Good.
Next up is Kunchi.
Alright, I'm gonna move in beside it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to attack with my quarterstaff.
Yeah. So roll to hit.
Did. Okay.
So 19 definitely hits it. So you can roll your damage.
Okay.
Hey, Jesus. Okay.
Damn.
8. Yeah. So that is your main action. You run up to it, and how would you like to describe hitting it?
I'm gonna run up to it, and kind of like circle, spin around, like whip my quarterstaff off my back, and smack it really hard straight in the face. I would also like to use. Can I use flurry of blows now?
Yeah. So as you swing around and hit it in the face, the vibrations go through all the plants, and you see it like farts out some dandelion seeds.
Sweet. Hopefully, I don't get infected by those and cough. I got my dandelion seed COVID shot, so I'm good.
I just killed those.
So I'm gonna use a key point then.
Yeah.
And try to use flurry of blows. So I have to do. I have to do it independently to figure out whether each unarmed attack hits, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
It's you get to make two more unarmed strikes.
Right.
So the first
there's
one
the first
misses.
one. That one missed.
That misses.
Wait. Blake, how are you doing flanking bonuses? Do you have it as a +2 or do you have it as advantage?
Plus
If I remember-
2, so it still wouldn't hit.
Okay then, because if I remember correctly, like the basic rules are advantage, but some DMs do +2. So like if it's the +2, it didn't hit. But if it's advantage, he can roll again.
Oh really?
And to only give like plus like advantage if it's like a class that's like a rogue and like if you're being stealthy and things like that.
Okay.
Oh.
Like like for future reference, like should newbies like me, like should we always move to the side of it if we're not like tanking or something? Is there an advantage for that?
The way you are right now, flanking, that's always a good idea, especially with small enemies like this, because bare minimum you're getting bump to your to hit. Doesn't help if you roll in at 1, but
Right, but it's better
So
than nothing. So,
you can roll again because you've got 2 chances of this.
Why did I mess this up? Sorry. Here we go.
That definitely hits, so you can roll your damage. Oh, a 4.
I'll get on the head.
Yeah. How would you like to deal this 4 damage?
So after missing with my first strike, I take a swing at it. Somehow it dodges that, and in one swoop, I put my quarterstaff, strap it back to my back, and then just do an uppercut to it, and then drop back into a defensive stance.
Yeah. So you knock a bunch of its dandelion petals off as you do that. Next. We're back to the top, so it's Kedrick.
Okay. I'm gonna. Oof. There's not a lot I can really do right now because everybody's in my way.
Maybe get in the way of the civilians so the tank.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna stand here and let me
If you
see.
can't do anything, fine. Like that's cool. Like
I mean, doesn't Blade have some kind of slashing with crawls or something?
Oh, I can either send it to sleep, or I could just straight up smack it in the face with my staff.
Yeah, you do have Firebolt, and that is it would only target one creature.
Oh, so it wouldn't hit anybody else.
No.
Right, well, I'll just do that again at it then. Ow.
No? Oh, okay.
I'll just fire fireball straight at it. It's a cantrip, so
22 to hit. Fuck yeah. So that's 7 fire damage. Yeah. You deal that 7 fire damage, and now it's looking really, really rough. It's like trying to hold itself together, but it is withering away slightly. Is that everything?
I don't know if there's anything else I can do.
Let me check your bonus actions real quick.
Yeah.
No, you don't have any bonus actions.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, so now it's Dandelion's turn, and it is going to look up to the sun, and it's going to start glowing.
Oh god, I don't like this.
Radiant-like energy.
It's just
You
gonna
see
explode.
that the ground around it starts to become more vibrant and glow, and
Wow.
as a result, the dandelion also starts to mend part of its vine work and plant work. It looks as if the dandelion has healed.
Oh.
So it's healed up a little bit. It will then turn to, let's say Grendel, who has done quite a bit of damage with that axe.
Didn't I do more?
I only did 6 damage, I believe.
I did 17.
Oh, you did more damage. Okay, yeah, it will turn to you and it will make a claw attack. Does 11 hit?
No, it does not.
So it swipes out at you, but it just misses short and it doesn't quite get you. Next up is Nixus.
And can I use Sentinel as a reaction?
If you want to use Sentinel, you can do, so you can try and attack it if you want.
Yeah. That's unarmed, right? Unarmed strike.
I don't think it has to be unarmed. I think you can use quarterstaff.
Oh, really? That's potentially a lot more.
Let me just check.
Flurry of blows is specifically unarmed strikes.
No,
It's
this
not
is
flurry of blows. It's sentinel.
Oh yeah, Sentinel is just an attack. If it's attack of opportunity, you can use your weapon.
I can use anything.
Well, yeah,
So
so long
you
as
can
you
make a
didn't
weapon
show your
attack.
weapon the previous turn, you can do it.
Okay. I'm
so-
gonna try to do a reaction with my quarterstaff then.
Yeah. Whack it. That hits.
Okay.
Yeah, so as it lashes out to hit, you kind of get your quarterstaff just in front of its face and then whack it back. And you're like, nah, not today, bitch.
Bad kitty.
Then next is Nixus.
Also, Blake, I don't think it could. It is currently surrounded and it can't move through hostile territory, so
Yeah.
can't move diagonally when we're all flanking it.
No.
So it could have moved anyway.
No. Well, you tried to move. It like moved forward to try and hit you, but it missed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing on health? Has anybody been like hit?
Yeah, I've took 50. I'm still 50.
We're all good on health.
I'm 15 out of 20.
Cedric got hit.
I haven't been touched, oddly enough.
Neither.
Okay, I think any heal spell I'd cast would go way over the 5 health that you're missing. So, would you like a heal?
I would save your heal for now. And if I get hit again, we'll use it.
Well, I can't hit it with anything close range, and wait, I'm actually not sure. Oh, I can't do a range spell because y'all are there.
Well, if you can't do anything, then a heal would work.
Yeah. I think I'm going to hold my action.
Yeah, what are you holding and what for?
Do I have to announce that now?
Yeah.
Yes. So you need to say
Oh,
what
okay.
you're holding and what conditions need to be met for you to then activate whatever you're holding.
Alright,
I've also posted a picture of
noticed
the
that.
dandelion in general chat.
I think I'll just... I move a little bit closer.
That's adorable.
Hakuna Matata.
We're beating the evolution.
Yeah! Love that guy.
Absolutely adorable.
Aww.
Right?
you
I
very
feel.
Proud.
I tried to talk to him telepathically. I feel bad. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight, y'all.
I don't want to kill it now. It just looks so cute. My own cat's staring at me. Well, he's not. He's turned his back to me. That's how bad he feels.
Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata.
Sorry, Jaffa.
So you're moving there. What do you say you were holding?
I will hold a guiding bolt if I get a clear line towards the cat.
Okay. This does mean that you need to use that spell slot. So even if that condition isn't met, you do lose that spell slot.
Oh, then I don't. I just get my turn. No
Okay.
spell hold.
Okay. Next up is Thulden Greygift.
Yes. So, oh my, oh problem. Orca is standing in the way. Is it possible for Orca to move a little bit away? Oh,
No, it's my turn.
No.
You like squat down and like shoot like under his nuts or something.
You know, the big old footprints.
Stuff all on that.
a little bit.
If you want to make an acrobatics or an athletics check to try and either skirt under or jump on top of Orca to make a shot, you can attempt
Yes.
Okay, I'll try. Sure. Click my character, and then
it. You can
see.
use acrobatics or athletics, whichever one you feel would be more helpful for this.
Gotcha. Athletics is +1 and acrobatics +2. Then I will do the acrobatics. Come on, come on. With a 10, I would say.
Okay, so with a 10, you run, you're running, and you try and jump onto the back of this very large centaur compared to your small dwarven stature. You get probably about halfway up to Orca's ass before you face plant it and slide back down onto the ground.
Damn it. Can I crouch?
I mean, you're
since you're
on
already down there.
you're already on the ground now.
So I crouched right now.
If you want to try and make an attack, you need to make it a disadvantage.
Gotcha.
Just don't stab him in the ass.
Rather
my
say
God.
don't. Rather say don't shoot him in the ass.
Well, we should ask him, Capital, if he bucks.
Well, since I'm a little bit more closer. Wait, actually, I'm a little bit more closer, so I can go like this a little bit.
To catch you up, Capel, the dwarf has run and tried to jump on your back to shoot the dandelion, failed, face planted your ass, and is now on the floor behind you.
Can I
But
take
do
the fart
you-
as a reaction?
Can you
Well,
what, sorry?
I wanted to
Can I
know
fart
if
in
he
his face
bucked.
as a reaction?
I was really hoping he would buck him.
I mean, if
I
you're gonna
mean-
face plant in my ass, can fart as a reaction.
You can fart as a reaction if you
Ow!
like.
Jesus, help
It
me.
can be squeezed out.
Surprise fart. It's like slap. Ah.
So Thornton, roll to hit with either your palm pistol or musket.
Okay, I'm thinking actually using my palm pistol since I'm a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll click my +6 first. A 9.
And well, you would have had to do it again because it's disadvantage, but 9 wouldn't hit anyway. So you actually are on the floor. You take out your pistol and you try and get a line on this dandelion. But as you shoot, the bullet hits Orca's hoof shoe, bounces off, and hits back into your helmet.
Ouch.
You don't take any damage, but
Okay.
you're like, oh fuck.
You now have a hole in your helmet.
It's
like-
for the it's for the hood, so
That's probably about all you can do this turn.
But
No,
does Capel go? My leg.
Leg.
My leg.
sorry.
Next up is Venla.
I mean, it bounced off metal shoe. I didn't feel a thing.
Well, surely you'd have
Yeah,
felt a vibration for
I-
yourself.
Okay, so I cast Fog Cloud
Yeah?
Why?
because he's using the sun to heal. So if I use Fog Cloud, it should get rid of the sun rays.
That's true.
What do I roll actually?
Yes, so you cover the area, the 20-foot radius sphere, the fog.
And now the area is heavily obscured, so everybody who doesn't have blind fighting has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah,
That's true too.
so everyone but
Yeah.
Kunshi gets disadvantage to attack.
Okay.
Can I move in and try to hit it again?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Uh,
Casting time, 1 action.
yeah, so you can try and do an unarmed strike again, but
Okay.
it's just strength. Flat strength.
Alright.
I don't think he can. Like, I don't. He's a sorcerer. He doesn't get unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Anyone can make an unarmed strike as a bonus action, but it is literally a flat strength roll, and the damage is your strength modifier.
Useful to know.
So, I need to check your character sheet. Hold on. So you got 21 to hit, yeah?
Wow.
Yeah.
So your damage would be 2.
He
Oh,
he
better than
crits,
nothing.
so... Oh wait, never mind. Don't know why that's green for him, but you only
Yeah,
have
so
17
you
out of 20.
kind of like roll up and you skirt just in between of Orca and Crunchy and just manage to do a little jab. Doesn't do much damage, but you've done a little bit.
Take that.
Yeah. Next up is Grendel.
Let's
Alright.
go.
Grendel attempts to strike where he imagined the enemy was before. Right in front of him. And
You should
I
have.
hope I don't hit a killer comrade again.
Again?
Again?
You definitely
Don't
hit.
worry about it. Fantastic.
Eight damage.
Slightly better. 2 points better.
So, when you wield your axe and you bring it up, how would you like to finish this creature?
I imagine where it is in my mind. Lift up my axe high. Bring down my weight at where I imagine the neck is.
Yeah, so you bring it down and you just decapitate this dandelion. The leaves start decapitating and falling away. the dandelion seeds float off quite gracefully, but this creature is otherwise now dead.
I'm not too sure how well we can see the flowers falling with fog cloud.
It's the top.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
pretty death. A shame
yeah.
we can't see it.
The gods can see it.
That's about it.
Prairies.
I mean, country.
I
cannot-
obscured the gods' vision as well.
Yeah.
Aaron wouldn't be able to see it full stop.
You're a wind wizard, blow this fog away now, please. Not that it matters to
Okay, I
me.
used
I can
gust.
see just fine. Dad.
I mean, you can cancel a spell whenever you want. You can just
Yeah, it's only
say-
concentration.
yeah, so you can get rid of it if you'd like to.
Okay, get rid of it.
So yeah, it goes away. The dandelion is dead on the floor. The two couple are just sighing with relief. They're like, "Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been terrorizing us for days. We came out to try and confront it and usher it back into the forest, and then it just went crazy and started growling and attacking us."
That's terrible.
I think the main question here, though, is who the hell made it?
Who has a passive perception over 15?
Passive perception
Hmm.
or
I-
passive investigation?
I do.
Oh, never mind.
Perception.
I have a 16.
16? Okay, if you've got a passive perception over 15, roll a general perception check.
Where's the... Mine says +3, but I don't know what my base is.
When it says +0.
Oh, it should be on like right below.
For
to your
passive,
left.
it's always 10 plus your
Oh, the
plus the skill
plus the
modifier.
plus?
So
Okay.
passive perception is to the
So I
left,
have...
just under saving throw in senses.
Your passive perception
Yeah.
would be 13 if you have a +3.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay, so my bad.
24.
mine is 10, yeah.
I have an 11.
Okay, so Nick says you rolled a 24, so you would instantly hear kind of like this rustling coming from the trees over here.
I look over.
You
Uh-oh.
turn your attention to the trees, and out tumbles a smaller version of the creature that was just slain.
Oh no!
Oh, goodness.
Ah, goddammit, it's Simba.
Yeah.
If it's,
Are we the
if it's,
bad
like,
guys?
like harmless guys, I immediately like run over, and I'm like, "Hey guys, there's a little guy here."
Or
Can I have it as a pet?
Stop it. Stop it.
As
Blake,
you bend
can I have a
down
pet?
to pick up this very small baby dandelion, you can see another pair of eyes peering out from the bush as well.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Also, me
pet it.
guessing those seeds may have been very bad.
I
Out
pet
cautiously walks another baby dandelion, who's
Ow.
more cautious than this one.
I pet the first
So
one and
cute!
look at the new one.
I am taking it as a pet.
Make a-
I think we could cast Fireball on them.
Don't you dare!
Nexus
Burn
would
down the
never
tree,
forgive you.
don't do that.
They are literally constructs.
But
They're not
still,
nature.
I can
Nexus
use
would never
them.
forgive you.
All just constructs of the gods.
They still have life, though.
Can
there-
I take a
Please.
Nixis, as a druid of the stars, you can make a religion check.
I have animal handling, I didn't realise that.
Well,
Oops.
that's
12.
Well, okay. With a 12, you gather that you're not necessarily 100% sure what these creatures are. However, you recall vague information about the town of Norton, and that the forest surrounding it is the forest of Virgo.
I relay this information to the party members.
Ooh, a whole place is where we can kill.
I
Does that mean
just,
I've got a whole pet factory somewhere in the forest?
I just
Can I examine?
What?
Am I
Does
able to
Kedrick
examine
look like-
the dead dandelion?
Does Kedrick look like he's like upset with the cats? Yeah, that's right.
I have no idea what people are saying, so.
Me neither.
I was asking if I could examine the dead dandelion.
Yeah, you can make an investigation check on it. Oh, well,
Oh,
what are you
yeah.
looking for? What are you trying to examine?
The seeds.
Seeds? Like the dandelion seeds?
Yes.
You gotta start a farm.
Yeah, no, you can invest. You can do
Oh, that
an
was
investigation check on the seeds.
Oof.
3.
And,
They are dandelion seeds.
I'll take
me.
it.
Well, that's vague.
Alright, I'll take like 4.
Can I do a medicine check on those 2 commoners to make sure they're all alright?
Yeah, you don't really need to roll for it. They weren't ever in the fray. They didn't take any damage. They're just startled and relieved that this creature is gone. They've not noticed the 2 babies that have stumbled out. That's quite contained over in that area.
Then I keep them distracted while talking to them, like, alright, was there any more of these type, was it just this one that was
They're like,
attacking your
yeah, all that we
plants?
know of, it came in like about a few days ago. It just moved in from the forest, and we just couldn't get it to go back in.
Question. Can somebody else examine and see if it's a papa or a mother?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That
I mean,
would
it has
be.
a mane from the image you posted. It has a mane, so that would mean it's male. So that would mean that the female is.
What happened to the
Sure,
female?
plants have
Or even
sexes.
if it has a. Yeah, that's another question I have. Is it asexual? Does it pollinate itself and make more of itself?
I can attempt to do an investigation check.
I mean, I have an investigation +2.
I had +4.
Check this dandelion's genitalia, make an investigation. check.
Yeah, right.
Plants have both genitalias.
Yeah.
10 or 8, whichever one
Most
you want to go
have
for.
both. Most plants
You
are
ruffle
hermaphrodites.
around in these vines, and you're not sure if it's a vine or if it's a penis or if it's
Oh my god.
a dandelion leaf or a nipple. You're just not sure.
Got some tentacle shit going on now.
But
If
using
I look
common
at-
sense, you'd figure that plants don't have genitalia and they kind of just germinate.
I asked Hicks if I could see one of those.
Do you
Dandelion
have like?
shit.
Do you ask nicely, like, or you like look like you're gonna kill them?
I'm not gonna kill them. I just want to examine.
Yeah, I hold it out. I let him see. Wait, is it letting me touch it?
Roll a
Oh boy.
Animal handling?
roll a persuasion check.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can tentatively offer your hand and it nuzzles into you quite
I
affectionately.
give it some little pets, and then I like show it over to Venlith.
And I take it from him and I'm gonna put it in my bag.
What?
How big is your bag?
I am carrying. What do I have for tools? I forgot what bag I chose.
Can I do? I mean, not in my bag, but can I just like pick up the other one and just have it inventory, but like in my arms?
Would that be another persuasion check?
Yeah, it wouldn't go in inventory. It's just you're just holding this baby down.
Yeah.
Equipment. Hold on. I'm carrying. Yeah, just a backpack.
Okay, you would have to empty your backpack to put this dandelion in there.
No, I mean the only thing in the backpack is a dagger
I can take the dandelion if you want.
and a spear.
I don't mind carrying it.
These aren't items, they are creatures, so even if it goes in your bag, it might try and get out of the bag.
I'll put a
I
shield
like,
around
try to
my
like
neck.
instruct Venlith on how to hold an animal.
Anybody got rope? I'm gonna take some vine from over here from this dead thing and bound it.
This got a slightly different tone to it now.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
Okay, I'll use
May
that.
not use it. May
Yeah,
not use
as
it.
soon as you try to bind it, it will make a bite attack at you.
I look at Fenley.
Is it worth dying for?
Where is?
I'm just gonna examine this thing.
Oh my god. 24. Does 24 hit?
For me,
Yeah.
I have a 10 armor.
Okay, so you take 8 bludgeoning damage as this baby dandelion sinks its teeth into your hand as you try and bind it up.
Nice. Nice.
Can I roll a
Make
persuasion check to see if it'll come to me then?
Make a dex saving throw.
It's an 8.
8. Okay, so you from the
no,
shop
is that-
by it, you drop it, and it kind of like quickly scurries away back over to Nixis, who actually showed it some affection.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I'm
Pet them
definitely. You know what? You're coming with me when I examine this damn thing. It's
I
acting
like-
an
What would I
element.
roll? Blake, what would I roll to dissect?
Sorry, what were you rolling?
What would I roll to dissect?
Are you gonna dissect the poor baby?
Medicine.
I like block the view of the little guys.
Is there not some sort of like science place we could take it to see if they could run a small test on it, see what
Can I
it is?
just-
Well, Blake
Can I argue-
understands where my scientific
Blake,
thinking comes
Blake,
from.
could I roll survival instead? This is me trying to learn about it. It's not so much trying to label its anatomy. It's just learning about it, like field dressing, etc.
No, I would say survival is more trying to find like routes through like a forest that like you're unsure of, or trying to locate water if you're thirsty, things like that. I'd say it's either medicine or nature, because it is a plant.
Which you'd tell me that because like nature would give me a +3 and advantage.
Well, you can roll nature if you want.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
rolled a 17.
Okay, well you can roll medicine. So as you're dissecting it, it is plant. There's nothing more to it other than it is plant life, and any sort of magical energy that would have been in it has drained out into the earth around.
Okay, let's
Okay,
take the
good. It's dead, and we don't have to worry about it.
let's take the 2 little things and let's go collect our bounties.
Is there anything else like of interest here? Like, does anything like stand out like in the area that would have like lured it in or anything?
All you know is that the 2 commoners have told you that it came in a few days ago, and they've tried to usher it back into the forest, but it would adamantly not move or go back in.
Have they changed anything in the past few days that would have lured it in?
No. All they've done is cook curry with turmeric instead of cinnamon.
Yeah, that's smart.
Is that
How dare they replace cinnamon?
Some people put
A
chocolate
perfect
in
spice.
it? Is that important?
Those
or
are
no?
heretic. Those are
I mean,
heretics.
you take that as you want, but the woman is very like, I knew it. I shouldn't have put turmeric in that curry. I knew it. For God's sake. Now I'm attracting all the dead weight of the forest. Oh my god.
Can I see where what's behind this path I'm looking at?
Not on the map because I don't have it, but I can tell you. It is just an expansive forest that goes on and on and on and on and on. You don't see much. You can make a perception check if you'd like.
Nah, 1. 5.
It's a forest. You wouldn't, without physically going and delving in, you wouldn't be able to discern what might have persuaded this lion or dandelion to come in.
Well, we have 2 options: either head back and collect our bounty, or go into the forest and see what brought this out.
We weren't being. We could investigate it later.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could always do
Now,
both.
We could get some supplies if we're going to go exploring of our initiative.
I mean, we did our bounty.
Fair. And we probably need to rest up. Is there anything like else over here, like around this tree and stuff, like where the little baby dandelions were popping up?
Just be careful, the mother doesn't pop out and slash your face up.
Yeah, you said investigation, right?
Yes. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat my dogs up.
Footing. You find partly eaten fruit. You find strawn out like just bedding, like makeshift from like twigs and things like that. There's not much of a note in here. It looks like a nest for the babies. Or
So there are only two
constructed,
babies?
or something someone else has constructed for them.
It's messy, so it looks like it would have been constructed by the creature.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Can I check to see if it was just the one creature, or if there are more that might be coming back?
Yeah, make an investigation check around the general garden.
Nat fucking 20.
Whoa.
First net 20 of the game.
So you gather that there are likely more creatures like this further in the forest, but this appears to be a localized issue. It's pretty much contained. You've contained it. There's not much threat of other things coming in.
Should we
Alright.
grab something as like proof that we finished it? Like a signed thing from the...
Well, we have the babies, don't we?
Well, I feel like we should like get a signed piece of paper from like the two people who contracted us.
Yeah.
You could bring back the head that was pulled off.
But didn't that like disappear?
It's all
It turned
sort
back
of
into
a will to wear.
Oh,
But we need kind of a signed proof we finished it.
I mean, I feel like a signed piece of paper would be enough, but a decapitated
yeah.
creature head
unless
that's
these people
floating-
pay us as opposed to the guild.
It's literally a case where the piece of paper just says it naturally, meanwhile the head makes a statement.
So, as you're making this conversation, the guy kind of like calls over and goes, "Are you guys leaving, or do you want to get paid?"
And I slapped Orca on the ass and said, "Go get our guild."
Oh yeah.
So,
I'll just
you,
face palm and scythe.
so you get 70 gold pieces to share between the 7 of you.
Nice.
Good.
Nice.
So that's 10 each.
Good money.
Maths.
Do we universally agree that that's 10 each?
I mean,
That is
That's-
maths.
there
Look, I ain't going to nitpick about who put in the most work. We all here, we all tried. First time working together. I say we just split it nice and even and just be done with it.
I agree.
I agree.
yeah,
Thanks for getting everybody. I gotta keep going.
no worries. We can end it there because you've completed your contract.
Nice.
Bye,
How do
everybody.
we put
Later.
money into our character
Orca.
sheet, by the way?
We can go through it. I can do it for you if you'd like.
Oh yeah, do that. Nix,
Wait,
you
really?
and me are gonna have a lot of fun experimenting.
Are you... Wait, you're, Fenlith, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, what are you gonna do?
I mean, you're a druid, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, I got some seeds that I want you to make grow fast. I want to see what the result is.
I'm a druid at the stars, not the forest, but I still can try.
Good times to learn things. I guess.
Very vague
Yeah.
seeds. Just
But
Are they
perhaps we
the-
can experiment off their property. I'm sure they got some cleaning up to do.
Oh, for sure. Please.
So are you when you finish with the seeds.
How do you do the ping?
I hold down on my left click.
Oh, whoa.
You sound very impressed by that.
Impressed.
Just
Oh,
gonna-
man. It's wild. What
Confused.
yeah.
kind of witchcraft is this?
What? Oh, witchcraft.
And I'm dead.
Rest in peace.
So yeah, because Capel's gone, we can leave it there.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, good game,
Oh.
everyone.
Are we?
Yeah.